Now it's time for today's guests. In their new cookbook, Jet and Allison Tila teach readers that making food worth savoring and showing off isn't as difficult as it may seem. The book features 101 epic dishes and recipes that show you how to make the classics even more delicious. Everyone, please help us welcome Jet and Allison Tila.
Is there a way to come around this way? You're like, no.
Hey,
Hi. How are you?
Meeting you.
How's it going? How's it going?
Good, how are you?
How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Oh, we are so excited. One of our favorite things to talk about is food.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
So you've come to the right place. Tell us the inspiration behind 101 epic dishes.
Yeah, I've done Food Network for a few years now, but you know what? Allie and I have been working together behind the scenes forever.
Yep.
And this is really a collection of recipes that is our family favorite recipes, but us both being teachers for various parts of our life, we wanted to basically inspire and teach people that anyone can cook and anyone can do it well.
Yeah.
So there's 101 recipes, 101 tips, right? And also, again, we're gonna get a little nerdy right now, but it's all about scaffolding learning. So if Allie can teach you how to make a custard, you can make ice cream, you can make cakes. If I can teach you how to roast a prime rib, you can roast a chicken. So again, it's a book of our family favorite recipes anyone can use.
It's about teaching techniques that you can take throughout your cooking experiences. Not just we're going to learn one technique for one recipe. We want you to be able to use that in all your cooking.
What are some of those basic techniques that you teach people? Because that was something really interesting to me. I get overwhelmed because I'm like, I don't actually know when they say sear, what does that mean? Or
Yeah. So there you go. So like basically searing, like
Yeah.
just like you said. So in this book, you could sear duck breast, right? And you can make a little berry gastrique. In this book, you could sear a steak. We'll teach you how to make the perfect steak. So we'll break it down by techniques because basically cooking is two techniques. It's either moist heat or dry heat. I swear, right? You're either steaming or boiling, or you're broiling or searing, and that applies just about everything.
so what was the process of picking the recipes? Because I would imagine you'd have to narrow it down a little bit.
Thumb wrestling.
Really?
No.
Most effective way to bargain, I think.
Yeah, well, husband and wife. Wife's always the boss, right? So Allie went to pastry school. I went to French cuisine. So that's an easy way to break it down, first of all. And then what else? Favorite things that we love to eat?
Yeah, basically, what do we like to eat at home? What I love about this book is that you can cook out of it every day. Sometimes you buy cookbooks and you cook a couple recipes out of it, but this book I think you could cook every single day from.
Yeah, and what are some of your favorite recipes in the book?
Do you want to go first?
You
Yeah, no
go
problem.
first.
Like I said, look, I'm a fundamentals guy, so I do want you to be able to cook the best roast chicken in your life,
Okay.
and then graduate to maybe the best steak. And then when you're ready for the holidays, do the prime rib, and then make that a full 360 meal by doing cream spinach, perfect mashed potatoes. But then you could just back down and make the best avocado toast. So again, it's loaded with everyday recipes for everybody. Those are some of my favorites. You're the pastry queen.
I love the short ribs because they're really easy to do.
Ooh, I love short ribs.
The brown butter chocolate chip cookies are also really easy to do.
She's painting more of a picture than you.
Oh yeah, there you go. I told you.
Get away with words.
I've got a great peanut butter cup tart in it, but they're all really easy.
I'm
Yeah.
having an emotional reaction. Talk about this food. Oh my God. Oh, just keep going.
No, but like you said, food should be emotional.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's all these senses that we use when we eat. So when she says chocolate chip cookies, I bet all four of you we're going to that place where either your mom or your grandma or you're in the place where you ate that. So we want this to teach you techniques, but also for you to be able to create your own emotions and memories through food.
Right.
So it's really 101, meaning in many ways.
And cooking should be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of the desserts include grasshopper brownie bars and burnt milk ice cream. Both sound amazing. So tell me about some sort of tips on making great desserts.
Yeah, there you go.
It really depends on the dessert. It depends on the dessert that you're making. But again, it goes back to learning the fundamentals, right? If you understand how to make a meringue, you can fold that into some base and make a souffle. You can make macarons. You can whip in butter and make a buttercream. So just by understanding one simple technique, you can use that in all kinds of different recipes.
And what are some common mistakes that people make in the kitchen that your book can help with?
Well, there's a lot of them. So,
Yeah.
I mean, not in a bad way, not at all. No, we want to inspire you. So, common mistakes. We start literally. The first page is like the Tila dogma, right? Brown food tastes good, right? You get your knife cuts right. So we even lay it down. So common mistakes are people usually cook on too low of a heat, right? So you want like really aggressive cooking. Like I said, like we say, brown food tastes good, and we want you to hold your knife correctly, and we want you to just like understand the whys, not just the hows. So I think people are just not taught. And at the pace of life right now, we're all rushing, right? So we know you don't have a lot of time, so we're going to get you there faster, but correctly with some chef tips and inspiration.
Yeah, how do you encourage people to cook when they literally do not have time, when they're working long hours and they don't have like more than like, let's say 30 minutes in the kitchen?
Yeah, I think a lot of these recipes are about that 30 minutes,
great.
like we said, and then with stuff that you already have. So go ahead, honey.
Well, I think also making things ahead really helps. For example, with those brown butter chocolate chip cookies, you can make your brown butter ahead, let it solidify, so that's all ready for you. And then just let it come to temp and melt it and bring it into your cookies.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't wait to. I'm hopeless. I can't cook, but I feel like
He
your
can't
book.
even get words out.
I can't get words out. I don't know how
can
to
do
stop.
it. You
But
can
I feel
do
like
it.
I'm so
Savage.
starstruck right now.
Oh, please.
But Jet, so you mentioned before, of course, you're a celebrity TV chef. Your personality. You've been on Iron Chef America, Cutthroat Kitchen, Chopped.
Beat Bobby Flay,
Like Beat Bobby Flay, of course.
personal favorite.
What's it like being both a chef and a TV personality? I feel like that's become a popular profession now, but not everyone can do that.
I think you're absolutely correct. You know what? Not a lot of TV chefs were chefs for a long time.
Right.
So I was cooking for about 25 years. It's totally different muscles. Like everyone on the stage, there's I had some personal one-on-one mentoring from Alton Brown and Bobby Flay. Right.
Your
As I
two
was
dads.
coming up, I call them my two dads. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I had to learn new muscles. What I did have was the fundamental and the foundation of cooking. But what I needed to learn was understanding like camera, how to kind of speak concisely, and and try to tell a story. So it's not easy, but it's been a really fun adventure.
And Allie, you've also appeared on Cutthroat Kitchen. You have 15 years of teaching experience, pastry experience, and I feel like you put a lot of that into this book. Like you're trying to teach people. Is that correct?
I used to be a teacher. For 15 years, I was a special education teacher.
Wow.
And then I worked with Jet full-time after our daughter was born.
Special education.
Not true at all. And then one day he said, well, why don't you go to pastry school? You love baking, you love to do this, and it's really a passion of mine. So I've been loving it ever since. It's a great honor to be able to pursue my passion and with Jet as well. And he's a great media coach, so.
Well, yeah, Jet, you're also on Valley Bertinelli's family food fight.
Yeah.
Which sounds like any dinner I have with my family. So what's that like?
Man, I am no different than anyone else in my generation. I grew up watching all these people like Val, like Alton, like Bobby growing up, and now all of a sudden, like I'm working with them hand in hand. I still have moments every day where I'm pinching myself. I'm literally sitting here going, "That's Valerie Bertinelli," and I'm sitting here talking to her. So there's this
We're like,
disconnect.
this is Lucas.
There's Lucas and Allie right in front of me, and like I get to hang out with them. I have to kind of like maintain. Do you know what I mean? Like I have to like be like, "Yo, check yourself. You're a professional. Do your job." But at the same time, I still can kind of geek out.
Right, and try not to get too intimidated. I'm working with my idols. I would just shut up and cry. 'Cause I wouldn't be able to process anything.
There's such great professionals though, because the episode that I did with Cutthroat Kitchen with Jet and Alton, I mean, they just make you feel so comfortable, and they're such gracious hosts. I mean, they're amazing.
Yeah.
It's easy when you get to work with your friends every day.
But,
I mean, I feel the
that'd be
tension
nice.
here a little bit.
There's a lot of tension.
There's a lot of love on this side.
Yeah,
a lot of
totally.
tension on this
Yeah.
side.
You can feel it.
So much
I can
love, right?
absolutely
Yeah.
Can you
feel it.
tell? It's just boiling over.
Until right now. Until no one until this moment.
Well, we want you guys to come back and visit us, and next time we're going to cook, okay?
You know what? We will teach you guys how to cook or cook with you anytime.
All right.
Anytime.
Take you up on that.
Anytime.
Allie, thank you so much for joining
Thanks
us.
for having us.